Hi everyone, it's Vanessa Turpak, and the next video in our mini video series is how to add a table of contents to a Word document. I'm going to show you a few simple steps to add a table of contents to an existing Word document so that your readers, your learners can find information quickly within the document. The table of contents functionality is really ideal for longer documents that are 10 pages or longer. It makes your document look very professional and easy to read. So let's get started. Hi everyone, we're going to be talking about how to insert a table of contents into your Microsoft Word document. Again, we talked about how it's important to add a table of contents so that your readers can easily find certain topics, certain subjects within the document. Now here I have a sample of a Microsoft Word document for which I do not have a table of contents. The first page, I just did a Control-Enter so that I could add a page break and add a section where I'm going to add my table of contents. In order to add my table of contents, I'm going to go ahead and click on the References tab within Microsoft Word and click on the Table of Contents drop-down. There's a few different built-in templates for table of contents within Word, and I can select which one looks best for me, or I can do a custom table of contents, whatever I feel I would like. I'm going to stick with the classic table of contents. And as you can see, Word relies heavily on heading styles to add information to your table of contents. I've already done a few heading 1, 2, and 3 so that you can see it's very easily added to my table of contents document. If I want to add more to the table of contents, I can scroll down throughout my document and I can find something that I want to add as a topic to my table of contents. So let's imagine that I want to add this open-ended questions. I want to add open-ended questions as a table of contents heading 2. In order to do that, I'm going to highlight open-ended questions and click on the Home tab. Within the Home tab, you have several different heading styles, and I want to look for a heading 2. Heading 2 is right here. Now, I want to right-click on heading 2 and click on Modify just to make sure that it is the right font, type, size, and color before I add it to my table of contents. And that way it makes it easier adding more heading 2s to my table of contents later. Now for heading 2, I want to make sure that it is an Arial font. I want to make sure it's a font size of 12. I don't want it to be bold, italicized, or underlined. I do want it to be black font. And I do want it to be left aligned. So as you can see, I've already done that for my heading 2. Once I make sure that it is exactly the font, color, size, type that I want, I can then click OK. Let's say that relevance is something that I want to make sure is a heading 3. So again, here's heading 3. I can right-click and modify to make sure that it's the right type. And it is what I want for heading 3. I'm going to click on that. Oh, open-ended questions. As you can see, I did not make that a heading 2. I'm going to go ahead and click on that and make sure that it's correct. And then I can keep adding things as I need to throughout the document. When I'm satisfied, I can scroll up to the table of contents. I can left-click and click on the table of contents box, this drop-down arrow, and I can say Update Table and update the entire table. OK. And now I have added all of the items that we just talked about. Open-ended questions is now a heading 2. Relevance, rating scale, and open-ended questions are heading 3, and customer satisfaction a heading 2. Now that it's there, I can actually hyperlink into any of those items, and it takes me directly to the document for where I have my headings identified. And it's really as simple as that. You can go through the document and add more headings to make your table of contents longer, or if you want to remove anything from the table of contents, you just have to go to the heading and you can highlight it and make it normal text again. Again, when I scroll up to the heading of the table of contents, click on this and update table, update the entire table once again. I've now removed customer satisfaction as an item in my table of contents. If I want to remove the table of contents altogether, I can click on the References tab, I can click on Table of Contents, and I can say Remove Table of Contents if I want to remove it from my document. Maybe I no longer need a table of contents. So that's Table of Contents using heading styles, a very simple way of adding a table of contents to your document. Quick and easy way to add a table of contents to your Microsoft Word document. Table of contents are great for documents that are 10 pages or longer, so that it's easier for your reader to skip around the document and find exactly the information that he or she wants. In a smaller document, a table of contents might be overkill, and certainly not in a small memo or letter. But for documents that are very long, creates bookmarks so that your learner, your reader, can skip around and find the information that they need very quickly. So I hope you enjoyed this quick and easy way to add a table of contents to Microsoft Word.